What's shaking, Chewy Nation? ChewbaccaLemma here, back again, once again, for a half-hour only sniping video. I hope you guys are excited. It's been a few days since we did one of these. You guys always seem to love these, so we're going to bring you another one. We had some gameplay in our last video, so if you want to check that out and laugh, go ahead. But we're getting better. We are getting better, I think. You guys are giving me a lot of useful suggestions, which I do really do appreciate. I will tell you that. I guess that's not a great deal. So what we're doing is our chemistry filter, which is so much better now that they moved the chemistries up where we want them, the ones that we look at. I'm doing elite chemistry and then putting an A in the search field. Works pretty well. Now I will say it's towards peak time right now, later in the evening, so chain mover and deep threat are actually, there's too many cards up for those to work, so I just have to keep that in mind. All the other ones I think work out quite well. So depending on when you're playing, you could switch around the letter, maybe try an I don't know if I would be good, maybe I don't know, E, O, the vowels are usually pretty good, or even like S's and T's and stuff as well. You could mess around with the letter, but I will do, I guess Pick Specialist also does not work. Pick Specialist is another one that hardly, there's a lot of Pick Specialist chemistries out there. So there's a few that we have to keep an eye on there that don't work. Oh yeah, those Deep Defender definitely works. There's plenty of them on there. Alright, so let's just keep that in mind as we go through our filter, and hopefully during this half hour we will hit some really good stuff. I will tell you, I am battling a cold right now, so I do apologize if I sound a little off. I'm kind of in the heat of the cold right now, so we're gonna go ahead and buy this high tower and go ahead and sell it for 12. Yeah, that's probably good. We'll just sell it for 12 and make a little bit here. Whoops. 12 is 10.8. We got it for, okay, 1,800. Not a whole lot, but again, that will add up. We have shown that kind of stuff adds up. We haven't put any money in the game, and we haven't, well, it's really at 93 overall. I just need to put somebody in my lineup. 93 overall, and we have both Deons, which is awesome. A lot of good players on our team. So we're doing all right. Dang it, I just said chain movers doesn't work. As you see, these are up for 57 minutes. Those are not the newest cards. It's close. It will probably work later in the evening, earlier in the afternoon, early morning. Those will always work. But right now, during peak hours, it does not work. So I really like the A filter. I think my high tower might have already sold, which is fantastic. Maybe I should have sold it for just a tad more. But you know, we'll take our 1,800 coins. So let's see if we can make some more coins. We'll see. I do want to thank you guys for the feedback on the gameplay. You guys are showing me, telling me, hey, this is what you need to improve on. A lot of great feedback, so I do appreciate that. It does definitely help, and I will definitely take that under advisement, and hopefully I'll just keep getting better and eventually be decent at the game. That's the goal. Of course, if you've seen old videos, I feel like my gameplay has gotten a lot better, but still a work in progress. Definitely still a work in progress. Is that a good deal on Campbell? This is like me like not knowing at all. It's gotta be, right? That's gotta be. That's gotta be. Come on. Alright, I didn't have Mutthead ready, but I'm sure it's, oh yeah, it's always open. Why not? Alright, Campbell. I don't know why I took, see, that's just me just almost choking there. Alright, Milestones Campbell. We just got for a good price of 39 something. I don't remember. Alright, come on. 39.5, and it looks like he's selling for close to 60,000 coins. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, looks like his pretty much all of his numbers are high 50s to low 60s. So we're going to put this guy up. 59. There's one up for 59, but I'm going to overprice this one. We're going to put it at 62, right in the middle of two of them. All right. Oh, that was a Tannehill that sold early. Okay, all right. So we got the Tannehill. That was awesome. Put up another one. That's incredible to get that kind of snipe that early on, especially when I feel. See, that didn't even make any sense to wait that long to buy it because it was clearly a good deal. Nah, I don't think Langford. I think I've seen them up for 20s to 30. Could be wrong, but I don't think that's a good deal. You know what? Let's just make sure. Let's not do anything silly. Just because I have a cold doesn't mean I should be making excuses for why I'm. Yeah, it's 20. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I feel better now. I feel better. So we got a great snipe. So if that sells for 60, let's just say 60 for easy math, that would be 54. That would be a 15,000 coin snipe right there. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Pass rusher, Mac, no. I hope I definitely, if you want, my coin total did jump a little bit. I did get rid of, it's a little bit of a questionable decision, but I got rid of Sean Taylor. Mainly, he is the best free safety in the game. There's no doubt about that. But I want to try out that Clinton Dix, which will bring me up to a 93 when I put him in, which I haven't bought yet. So technically, I am a 92 because I haven't put a free safety in. Right now, I have just some 85 overall in there. So once I put him in there, be a couple 100,000 there, and Clinton Dix, we'll put him in and see how that works. The reason being, I like the chemistry. I don't know why I did pick specialist again. No, pick specialist does not work. I like the chemistry, and we're just gonna see what happens. Deep defender, Garrett Revis, no. Okay, nope. Big hitter. Come on. We got Malloy. There's the Clinton Dix I told you about. Landon Collins and my Hightower over on the side there. Okay, we can't do the first two, unfortunately. I really do like the A filter. I really do. But unfortunately, we're playing during a peak time, so it doesn't work quite as well. If it was a little bit earlier in the afternoon, I think it would work even better. But this is what we're going with. Ankle breaker, meh. Dallas Clark, Keenan Allen, Jarvis Landry, McCaffrey. Nothing there saying buy me. It looks like, route running might be full too. Let's keep that in mind. So maybe I'm actually thinking that one might be full. Okay, so A, I did try O. O works pretty well. Actually, let's switch it. I know we've already had success, but let's go ahead and just switch it to O. Let's see if we can make some noise with O. Strong. All right, now we can do all of them. So now we don't have to worry about that. Taylor for 52, Jordy, Brown, Gronk. No, I don't see anything there saying buy me. Deep threat, Doug Baldwin. I'm sure I'm going to miss something. I haven't really been sniping at all today. We only got one more day left in the quarter or semester before Christmas break, so catching up on grading, have that pretty much done, but I haven't been on, so pricing is not quite there what it usually is when I get on and snipe. So I still miss stuff, so now I even have a little bit more of an excuse, but hopefully that won't come into play. Hopefully I won't miss anything. Ozzy for 83.5, no, okay. I haven't seen him in a long time. I have him on my team, but I wasn't sure what he was worth. Slot expert, Montgomery, Brown. No, I don't see anything there. But we did get our big, nice snipe. 15K is a really good one. I will definitely take that. Assuming it sells, of course. We may have to, you never know. It could sell for mid-50s, and that cuts into our profit a little bit. But that's okay. That will be okay. So we see not a whole lot there on Inside Blitzer, which I hardly ever do. I basically ignore the offensive line ones except for Zone Blocker. I do ignore all the other ones just because there's not enough in those. And then pretty much most of the defensive ones. Your call, really, I mean, there's a lot of adjustments you can make to this filter. This is what I'm doing, but you could try A, you could try I, you could try a few different letters. It doesn't even have to be a vowel. That's just the ones I go to, I guess. Oops, I meant to do field general, but that's fine. Tackle machine, perfect, no. But you could also mess around with the quality, switch it to 9094 or something. That could work out really well as well. So there's a few different options there for you guys to find for yourself. This is something I'm trying, but I'll probably mess with it a little bit to see if I can find something that works a little bit better. Flowers for 24. Yes, I don't know what you're worth. I just don't know. All right, looks like the cheapest one up is 30. All right, we'll buy you that. Just kidding. See, that's just that card just came out, so it's hard for me to really know the price. But I've seen the ones up for 30, but you never really know if that's actually the price or if people are trying to get more than that out of them. So I didn't buy it. That's a mistake that won't happen again. Hopefully. Cover linebacker was not a success. So let's go with a lockdown. Lockdown it is. Pryor, Roby. We haven't bought anything under the O filter, I don't think. I'm kind of pick specialist. Come on. Madison. Another Clinton Dix, which we definitely want to add. I like your chemistry. I keep going too far. I'm not used to yet it being higher up, which is fantastic. Fantastic problem to have. Byron Jones. You look a little interesting at 11, but I really don't know what you're worth. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and buy the Puzzle Piece Jones. I don't think he's worth what the next one up is, but you never know because it's not on the... it's never up anymore because it's an old card that it might actually... You might be able to get like 20 out of it or so. So that's okay. Let's see, the last one... Oh, they sell a decent amount. Someone got one for 7,300. Nice. We got ours for 11. I think we might be able to sell. Let's try 19.5. Let's try 19.5, see if that sells. There's our high tower, which is fantastic high tower. And we're going to go ahead and do Deep Defender, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to a different filter. We're going to kind of try some different things and see exactly how they work. Maybe you guys will like that. I'm just trying something a little different, try to mess around with a little bit. It's kind of all the same filter, but it's a tad different. Nothing there under O, I don't see. All right, Chain Mover, and then we're going to switch back to something else. Bats Home, I don't think that's a good deal. All right, so we tried O, we tried A. Let's try, what is a popular, what about L? L is a popular letter, right? We're about to find out. Fulls, okay, so it works really well. You will see the new, wait, does it work really well? Yeah, okay. There's just not been any new cards in the past minute. Okay, so L works really well for Chain Mover, so that's a good thing right there. So L is good on Chain Mover. Deep Threat, let's go ahead and see if it works on Deep Threat. Yes, it does. My guess is if it works for these two, it's going to work for all the other ones because these are the most full ones. Besides, Pick Specialist is also up there. So no luck on Bruising Back. So L again though, it's completely full, which is fantastic. TJ Yeldon for 11,750. I honestly don't know what you're worth. The cheapest one right there is 15, so it might be kind of interesting, but my guess is not. Oh, that is the cheapest one. I actually am going to buy this. I think this is pretty safe. A card you don't really see on the auction house that much. Decent card. I think I'm going to go ahead and just make a little bit of profit here and put this up for 15, and I think he sells for that. Again, it's low risk. I only have to sell it for like 13 to get my money back, so it's not with the tax. So I don't mind taking that low risk to make a couple thousand. That's the way I think about it. Low risk on those lower rated cards. There's really no risk at all. So we'll go ahead and buy that. And Ankle Breaker, we found something. So we did find something a little bit there. Route Runner, Keenan Allen, Jarvis Landry, new card. Nothing really that I see saying buy me there. Slot Expert, maybe Macklin. I don't know. Again, the reason I go to team because I really don't know. I think I will buy this. All right, we're gonna go buy this again. I sell it for 20. I get my money back in a little bit. So like, there's really no risk. If we sell it for any more than that, it's all profit. And I think that we can. I don't sell Macklin, so I don't know what he's worth. But I'm going to go ahead and sneak it in right between the 22 and 23 one, and I think it will sell. One thing to consider is that you don't necessarily have to go, again, I could even maybe try 25, 26. It's a more rare card, so maybe you guys will let me know, like, hey, you could have got this much out of it. Definitely let me know. Leave those in the comments if I make a mistake on putting it for too cheap. Right now, L looks really good, but if I make it and put it for too cheap and I could have got more out of it, let me know. Say, hey, you could have got this much out of it. And okay, so inside Blitzer is not good. It's not very full with L. So let's keep that in mind. So maybe not Inside Blitzer. It doesn't have to work for all of them to be a good filter, though. It just has to work for a few of them. Really, you can just have it work for one or two of them and just keep going back and forth. The biggest question I think I get, and I try to answer it every time I get asked, is like, how do you begin sniping, or if I don't know my prices. Just what I do is, I don't know all my prices. I mean, it may surprise you, but I don't know all my prices. That's why you see me go team and try to see what he's worth before I buy it, because I honestly have no idea. So what I do is, of course, I kind of have an idea, so I'm like, to check that price, I'm like, okay, let's check it. But just go, maybe just try to, I do chemistry, so maybe just focus on Chain Mover and Deep Threat. Those are really good ones. Or Field General, I think is pretty good. Or whatever ones that you find comfortable with. If there's a few cards that you're like, oh yeah, that's a good price, I like that. A good filter, you like the cards that are in it. You find your own, and then just keep refreshing if you want. You could do this with team by team as well. Or go back and forth between a couple different ones, and I think you'll find success. And then as you master those filters, you can branch out a little bit. Just a little bit. We're going to go ahead and buy this Sean Lee and put him up for 19. Again, that's another card where you're like, How did you know that was a good deal? Well, one, I'm not 100% sure, but two, low risk. As you've seen, I think the cheapest one up was like 17, so if I could sell it for even that. And what the tiebreaker is for me, it's a very good card. So Sean Lee's are very good, very popular. They sell quite a lot, so I know that I can sell it for a decent chunk because it's a really good budget player for 19,000. For 29 cap. It's probably not that great because I think his other one is 29 as well. How much is? Yeah, why is both of his cards 29? It makes no sense. But it's not really a good cap player because of that. You might as well, unless it's a really nice budget right outside linebacker. If you're running a 4-3 scheme, so it sells quite a lot. So that's kind of that is a kind of a tiebreaker for me. But L is working decently, as you see. I'm assuming I see some really cheap Keenan Allens up, but I'm actually kind of curious what exactly are worth. 13.5. Okay, so there's so many up at 13. A lot of Brandon Flowers. Okay, so Keenan Allen's pretty cheap indeed. There's one up for 10. I almost want to. Yeah, why not? 10,000. I mean, this will sell. Let's go ahead and buy that and make a little bit here. We're gonna go ahead and put it up for 12,750. And that seems like a pretty good price. I've seen a lot for 13, so we'll just cut it under 250. That will sell and make a little bit of coins there, 1,500. Not a whole lot, but it does add up. I mean, this is kind of how I make my coins, is I get a lot of small things and then hopefully hit some big things like the Ed McCaffrey or we've hit a couple 100,000 coin snipes as well. So, of course, that's what you're looking for when you're doing this, but you will take those smaller snipes to keep you kind of in the game. If you don't do that, if you do find yourself just looking for those big snipes, just keep refreshing, which I know there's people that do that and are very successful, but for me, I get too bored and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go do something else. That's just something to consider. I don't know if this is good. 9,500 for an elite, that's pretty rare. It's not probably a great card anymore, but it's a rare card, which, may show up, may sell. I used to buy this card. This used to be probably the card that I bought the most, but I don't really do it anymore. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and sell this guy for 12, and yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right, so if you've made it to this point, we are actually making a lot of coins. I don't know what you're worth, Mike Mitchell. I'm assuming that's what you're worth. I'm actually just not sure. That's why I'm looking. Okay, so if you've made it to this point, which I really do appreciate, which I hope there's a few people watching. The Snipe Off, I think we're going to have that in a few days. I don't know exactly when it will go live. Again, hopefully we don't have any issues, but you should be seeing it definitely within probably the next week. You will see it up on our channel, so just keep that in mind. I don't exactly know how we're going to break it up, but if you're curious on what a Snipe Off is, well, somebody suggested it, and it sounds like a great idea. TT23, a YouTuber, and then me are going to basically snipe off who makes the most coins in an hour, half hour. I don't know if we're live streaming or we're still trying to find out a few details. Live streaming might be an issue because my connection sometimes kicks off, which could be really, really problem. It could just be a big problem if we're doing this. Okay, let's get back to sniping. We tried O, we tried A. What about E? I can't imagine E is good because E's like in everything. Yeah, E's terrible, at least for chain mover. So let's try C. What about C? Is C pretty good? C is, oh, that was like brand new. I said 8 hours. Okay, let's try C. I don't know, but if you're excited about that, so basically the most coins in an hour wins. Of course, it's not just going to be who made the most coins, because you got to give stuff time to sell. So we're going to try to, again, it's just a little bit of details that I think we've kind of figured out, but we're going to keep working on just to perfect it, I hope. Of course, the first go around, this doesn't have to be a one-off and then done. It could be a second, round 2, round 3 kind of deal that we do, but for the first one, I'm sure we won't perfect it, but hopefully you guys will enjoy it, and if you have any feedback, let us know. But that's coming very soon, and once we probably do it once or twice, we'll probably be able to do it much better, more efficient, and then right now it's just a problem because I'm so busy that I probably could have got more out of DeMarco. I wasn't even thinking there. Ankle breaker, Reese. No, don't see anything there that's saying buy me. All right, so C, is C okay? Is okay. So C maybe not so much. It's not exactly full. Meh. I saw it. Brandon Cooks for 150,000 earlier, and I just missed it. That was frustrating. All right, let's go off C because I can already tell that's not very good. What else would be a popular letter? We could just try S. S has got to be popular, right? All right, S is completely... Ooh, okay. All right, S might be pretty good. It's good on Chain Mover, which is great. Let's try Deep Threat. Are you good on Deep Threat? Good on Deep Threat as well, which is great. So maybe S is not too bad. Bruising Back, great. We got Hide for 12,500. Is that a good deal? I guess it is. I guess it was a decent deal, but nothing that we're not gonna be upset about missing that. So Ankle Breaker, Deshaun, Bradley, Mariota, nope. All right, let's see. I hope that snipe off stuff kind of made a little bit of sense as I'm sniping. Kind of. Still, we got some of the details figured out. We'll keep getting it, and eventually we'll have hopefully a really good set of videos for you guys. That's what we're banking on, at least. I'm pretty excited though, because it will be my first collaboration with another YouTuber. I've basically done this just by myself, just chilling, hanging out, and this will be the first time working with another YouTuber, which is pretty exciting because everything that I've done. Now, I'm a math teacher. If you didn't know, I am a math teacher, which you probably know because I say that in every single video. But I'm a math teacher, and then also, so I'm not only a math teacher. I am, that's all I do. But with the YouTube, my wife and I do everything. I mean, we've never outsourced anything. It all it's just us. Which is kind of weird thing, like, you know, when you get people ask, like, hey, you need somebody to help you with this or help you with this. It's kind of weird. That is because it's always been, like, it's our thing. So if I turn anybody down for that, it's not because of any reason besides it's just maybe I want to hold on just a little bit longer because it's, you know, it's been our thing. That's what we do. I don't know, Dansby. Obviously, we see a bunch of Dansbys there, and the question is, are we? He's worth 30. He's worth 30. I am actually going to buy. It doesn't sell that much, but I think this is a good buy. I think we might be able to sell this for, like, I'm going to put this one up for 32. And I think I'm going to go ahead and buy the other one as well. And I don't know if it will sell, of course. That's always tricky. But again, the only thing we have to sell this for is like 26. And I know that one's been up for 25 for a little bit. But the only thing we have to sell for is like 26 to get our coins back. So it's not exactly the highest risk. And considering the last ones that sold, I think we're pretty safe to say we're gonna sell for 26. Let's just go to 31, sure. We'll see if either one of those sell. Sometimes the more expensive one sells, weird enough. But if one of them sells, that would be fantastic. If not, you know, I don't know. We'll get our money back for sure. So again, I like low risk and definitely a decent payoff if those do sell. Which, again, I could just hold on to one of them and wait for the one to sell, but usually I just throw them up. I get a little impatient, I'll admit. But with what I was going back to, my wife and I have done it since day one. She's done the thumbnails. I've done obviously the videos and a few other things with it, but basically that it's been us. It's just us doing it. So I could probably pick specialist. Oh, Edge Blitzer, meh. I could. I mean, I could kind of relinquish some of that a little bit, but for now, that's why I may still hold on just a little bit longer because it has been our thing, and it's kind of cool that it's it's just us two making this channel and just seeing where it goes. So never worked with another YouTuber, never outsourced anything. I've done everything. My wife and I have done everything. I think I'm going to buy that Brandon Flowers. I don't know why I just did it. Buy it now. I don't know if this is a fantastic deal, but I do know that it is a good deal. Let's see. Brandon Flowers. We are going to have to go back and look anyway, but I'm just going to see what he sells for. I saw one for 10. Okay, so do I buy that one? Tricky. It does say he's worth about 14, so... okay, so there's one up for... I don't see how I don't buy this. Oops. Do I have another Brandon Flowers? Look at all those cards I have. I do have another Brandon Flowers. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this one up for... It's just like so many up. I'm going to put it up for 15.5. they were selling for about 15, 16, like even an hour ago. So I think I'm pretty confident in that. There's just been so many put up, and there's a lot of people on. So again, put it up overnight if it doesn't sell. Keep that in mind. I got a good price on it, so I was already happy with it, but I might be able to get a really good deal out of it if it does sell for what I'm looking for. So I will take that. I think this has been pretty successful. I hope with messing around with the letter and stuff, it's been helpful seeing what you can do with this filter. I hope it's helpful. We have obviously not sold a whole lot, but again, we're overpricing. We're trying to make more than what maybe it just looks like. We're trying to make a little bit more. It looks like that's not a good filter, big hitter. I wonder if I take off. No, this probably won't work. Is it not a good filter, or is there just not any new cards up? Not any new cards up, okay. Filter's fine, it's just not any new cards. This is a full filter. That's weird, going that long without any new cards. Alright, well, that is okay. Chain mover, let's go back. Let's keep it with S. S seemed to be okay. We haven't really, this is the first time I've really done S at all. I haven't tried it just on camera. Just, hey, why not? Just do this right in front of YouTube. Like, don't even test it out before. That sounds like a fantastic plan. Bruising back. Come on. Hyde, Ricky, Hyde, Latavius. Oh, man. No luck there. But I hope you guys are having, if you're already on break, or if, I know not everybody's in school, but if you are in school, I hope you guys are having a fantastic break, or about to enjoy a fantastic break, because we are so close, so very close to the break. And by the time this goes live, I think it will go live the day before my last day. So I'll have one more day when this goes live. If all goes according to plan in post editing, and yeah, you guys will hopefully enjoy your break and see a lot of content over the course of break as well, because life will not be as busy. A lot of traveling, family all over the place, but should be able to play a lot more and do a lot of sniping, get better at gameplay, of course. Which you guys, I do gotta say this, as we're not really hitting anything here. Ooh, well, do we buy that 25? No. Okay. I thought he was worth closer to 30, which maybe he is. I don't know. I have never bought him, actually. But as we... oh, sorry, about my last video. When that video went live, I was a little nervous, because I was like this. It was the second time I put that video up. Or not that video. I put up the second time I put up, made a video, and I was literally frustrated because my gameplay before that was really good. It was a competitive game. I lost, but it was a really good game, and I thought I played really well. Opponent played tough, and I think he was actually a pretty good opponent. We played really well defensively, and I think it worked out pretty well, even though we lost. I just kind of choked down a little bit, but as I usually seem to make like one really bad play throughout the game. But you guys really show support for that, even though I will admit, like, I'm not the best Madden player. I'm not that great. I'm average. I would say I'm probably middle of the road. I think my record on MUT with my ultimate team is, and my team is really good, is 22-11 or something. Like, I basically have a 66%. I win 2 out of every 3 games, but close to 67% winning percentage, which isn't very great. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not that amazing. Okay, I thought Stafford might be a little bit more than that, but we'll leave the 22,000 alone there. On salary cap, I haven't played too much salary cap, but I think I played a few seasons, 10-2, 11-2. I don't know what I am, but pretty good on, not great on salary cap, but I do love salary cap, and I just started getting into it, playing a game every other day, which isn't a whole lot, but considering I teach, it actually is quite a lot. So, whoops, I didn't mean to do ankle breaker again. So, I know that I'm not the best at gameplay, but hopefully we'll get better as I put more time into it, and I do not have as much time as other people do, so that kind of is a little disclaimer. You know, I'm trying to make excuses, I know. Sled expert was no luck there. We're almost rounding up. I feel like we did pretty well, though, messing around. If I had to probably just straight up make coins, my favorite filter, I think, is A, and just ignoring chain mover and deep threat for if you're on during a peak time. But again, as more cards get added, this filter will obviously not work as well. So you might want to adjust the letter, adjust the quality, adjust a few things. You could go to type all players, which probably won't take a whole lot out, so that may not be worth it. But you could go around, which I need to take off that. But just in case there's a good coach or something that pops up. We're only seeing, I don't think it will affect it too much. It might give us a chance to hit some really good deal on a coach or something. You never know. But mess around with it. Take some shot at just really the only thing that makes a filter really good is, in my opinion, is if it's like full. If it's full, it's probably a decent filter when you're looking at trying to snag elites. Again, I like this sort of deal because you get like a wide range. I don't know what you're worth, but it seems really cheap. Okay. Do we buy that 3,300 just because we're upset? Yeah, let's just buy it. Okay, so that's not a whole lot, but we'll buy it. So as you see, not a whole lot sold, but I'm pretty confident that we made a lot of coins. Of course, the one hit right at the beginning was fantastic on Campbell, but not a whole lot. DeMarco sold, sweet. Keenan Allen sold, great. But mess around with it. I like my filter because it does give you a wide range of really cheap stuff with really expensive stuff, and maybe you'll get those really good snipes, but you'll also have those consistent cheap snipes that you can keep going back to and keep making decent coins even when it's not going your way, which I think can work pretty effectively. But again, some people will argue that we could buy that Sean Lee, but I should probably buy that Sean Lee. But let's see if we can hit something big before we finish up the video, because we're unfortunately gonna have to wrap it up soon. A half hour seems like a pretty good deal. Some people have asked about 1 hour sniping videos. Of course, we might see those sporadically as well, but for now we will end it at a half hour. We're going to try the last two here. Pick specialist. I love pick specialist. If you have a good filter for pick specialist, the S seems to work really well there. I love it. All right, no luck on deep defender. All right, here we go. Last one. We're going to go with big hitter and see if we can hit something. Come on. Landon Collins. No. Okay. I said last one, but I'm going to do chain movers and deep threat because let's be honest, those are the two best ones. Chain movers, Dorsett. I have no idea what you're worth. I'm just going to assume it's not a good deal. Probably a terrible decision, but I'm assuming it's not. And deep threat. Come on. Come on. Come on. Palmer, Armstead. Meh. I mean, I could buy that Armstead to make like 1,000 coins. Probably not a terrible idea, but I think we'll just end it there. Unfortunately, we may not. Yeah, did anything sell? While I want to show you that if something did sell. I don't think it did. Did something come up? Yeah, something did come up. All right, I thought I wasn't going out of my mind. What did sell? All right, a Macklin sold, so maybe I could have got a little bit more out of Macklin, but I hope this was informative. I hope for those that are starting out at sniping, maybe there was a little bit of information there that interested you. I mean, that helped you a little bit, and hopefully interest you all who watch this. But thank you guys so much for the support. I don't know what that last sentence was. Thank you for the support. We blew past 5,700 subs. It's crazy because every video I make, I could probably say, oh, we flew past 5,700. The next video maybe 5,800, and then 5,900, or whatever it may be. So I'm not ignoring it. It's just sometimes I forget because I do need to just every video. I don't know why I forget because it's every video. You guys just keep amazing me. I'm so thankful, so very thankful. You guys are absolutely incredible. Just a math teacher here making some videos that you guys seem to like. So thank you guys so much, so very much for the support. That's all I got. ChewbaccaLemma.